Yo, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and don't forget to hit that like button if you like the video. I do appreciate that. Anthony Joshua is the most avoided heavyweight at the current moment. Just my opinion. Doesn't mean it's facts, but it's just my opinion. Because who else besides Anthony Joshua has all these heavyweights outpricing themselves when Eddie Hearn's trying to make a fight between them? You notice how every single fucking heavyweight that fights Anthony Joshua, or that Eddie Hearn is trying to get, them to fight Anthony Joshua, they always try to outprice themselves. They always try to demand more money, right? You got Dillian Whyte saying, no, give me $7 million, Eddie. I'm not going to fight Joshua for $4 million. Eddie Hearn then says, okay, I'll give you $5 million. Nope. $7 million. He refuses to take this fight unless Eddie Hearn gives him exactly what he wants. You got Tyson Fury and Frank Warren saying that they're not going to fight Anthony Joshua unless Eddie Hearn gives them exactly a 50-50 split. Exactly a 50-50 split. They're not going to get a 60-40 split. None of that shit. They want a 50-50 split. Right down the middle. You got Deontay Wilder. It's going around saying no to $6 million, no to $8 million, no to $13 million, no to $15 million. He wants a 50-50 split. Just like Tyson Fury. When it comes to Anthony Joshua, every single fucking time Eddie Hearn tries to make a fight between a heavyweight contender and this man, they always try to outprice themselves. They refuse to fight Anthony Joshua unless they get as much money as they possibly can out of it. Even if they're not worth it. Even if they're not worth that amount of money that they're demanding. Right? Even if they don't have the horsepower to actually be in a position to demand for that type of money. Right? Like you got, what's his name? Deontay Wilder. Demanding 50-50% split. Although he's never been a pay-per-view star. Right? He's never sold out no stadiums. He doesn't have a massive fan base like that. He's not a massive draw like that. But he's going around acting as if he's worth exactly what Anthony Joshua makes in that fight. Right? You got Tyson Fury doing the same thing. Right? Now, I will say that I think Tyson Fury might be more of an A-side than Deontay Wilder just because he beat Vladimir Klitschko. Had he not beat Vladimir Klitschko, I would be saying the same thing. And just because also he's British, and right now in the UK, the heavyweight division is hot right now, man. Boxing, not just heavyweight division in general. Boxing is hot right there, right? The British boxing fans, they really dig the boxing, right? That's why right now, Eddie Hearn is the most powerful promoter in the world. Because boxing is hot in British. In the UK, sorry. So, that to me is avoiding. Because could you imagine if Anthony Joshua said, I'm not fighting Deontay Wilder unless I get 50-50 split? What would people be saying about that? They would be saying, oh, Anthony Joshua is afraid of Deontay Wilder. He's outpricing himself. If Dillian Whyte said, I'm not going to face Deontay Wilder unless I get a 50-50 split. If Tyson Fury said, I'm not going to face Deontay Wilder unless I get a 50-50 split, they'll be saying that these guys were avoiding Deontay Wilder, right? So that's why I'm saying the exact same thing that these people would be saying if it was the other way around. When you tell a promoter and a boxer that I'm not going to fight you unless you give me a certain amount of money, that is a form of ducking. That is a form of getting yourself out of the fight, right? And then when the fight doesn't happen, they just say, nah, I wanted to fight this guy. I wanted to fight him, but Joshua or Eddie Hearn, they were too greedy. They didn't want to give me the money. They were giving me chump change. You know, you got Jarrell Miller saying that, you know, calling Eddie Hearn greedy promoter. Basically implying that he wants more money too. All these fighters want more money when it comes to Joshua. That is a way of avoiding a fighter. All right? That's just my opinion. That's a form of ducking. Because if they really felt that they could beat AJ, they would accept any amount of money that Eddie Hearn offers them. If they really had confidence in themselves that they could beat this man, they would, like I said, they would take any amount, fight him, beat him. Because they knew in the back of their mind that they could beat this guy. So who cares if I make, you know, this certain amount of money, because I know I could beat him. So once I beat him, I'll just make quadruple. But clearly, none of these guys that I mentioned feel that confident that they could 100% beat Anthony Joshua without a problem. Because if that was the case, they wouldn't be all outpricing themselves, would they? They wouldn't be outpricing themselves. That's just my personal opinion. People love to say that Deontay Wilder is the most avoided heavyweight of all time. But Deontay Wilder don't have people outpricing themselves to fight him. Tyson Fury was happy to fight Deontay Wilder. He didn't go around saying, give me 50-50 split. He was happy to fight him. Right? Luis Ortiz was happy to fight Deontay Wilder. Right? Everybody who wants to fight Deontay Wilder, they don't try to outprice themselves to fight Deontay Wilder. Right? Deontay Wilder wasn't going around saying to Tyson Fury, I'm not going to fight Tyson Fury unless you give me 50-50 split, Tyson Fury. So when it comes to other heavyweights, these guys don't outprice themselves to face each other. But when any of them are looked at as an opponent to face Anthony Joshua, they all try to outprice themselves. Why is that? Why didn't Deontay Wilder demand a 50-50 split against Tyson Fury, or Tyson Fury say, I'm not fighting Deontay Wilder unless I get this certain amount of money? But when it comes to the AJ, they all say, you're going to give me 50-50 split, bottom line. Why is that? Because they all are not 100% confident in beating Anthony Joshua, so they try to outprice themselves to make as much money as possible. If they lose, then at least they'll make all that money, right? And that's all I have to say, guys. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and thumbs the video up if you enjoyed it.